Hello and welcome to my first ever 928 based video. I guess what you'll see in this video today is the car that I bought. I bought it blind off eBay. I made the guy an offer. He kind of pushed me up a little bit and I bought it, and then I paid a guy £200 to deliver it back to me here at home. It looked great in the advert. Looked like a genuine barn find, and it was described as being a light restoration. And you can probably see here the video is taken, this part of the video is taken a bit after I took delivery, and the engine is now in bits. I'm not going to tell you why it's in bits just yet. We'll get to that later on, but suffice to say, it needs a little bit of TLC, and I guess this could be some people's definition of a light restoration. It certainly isn't mine. But anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what the car is like. It got delivered in the dark and I didn't see it until the next morning, and so the first video is pretty much the next morning after I received it. One thing I should also add to that intro is that we've decided to keep the name. Well, I think it's the name, and like the previous owner, hilariously, has called it De Machine. De Machine. De Machine? I don't know how to say it, but anyway, we're going to call it De Machine, because that's the name that was apparently given to it by one of its 14 owners. I should also say that too. So when I got the V5, I saw that it had 14 owners, or 13, including me now. So I'm sure they've all been very loving owners of the car and haven't driven it badly or skipped on any servicing. So yeah, I think we're in for an enjoyable ride on this one.
And it says the machine. So I think that's...
I think it's called Platinum Metallic or something. It delivered in the dark last night. And now we can see exactly what state the bodywork is in. It's not great. Still, I guess it's all largely a shade of gold or platinum, or whatever it is. Let's see if I can get in. Oh, that key doesn't work. I have to use this weird one. Oh, we're already open. Oh, there it is. Look at that. 70s brown loveliness. Complete. Oh, that smells musty. You can see. I don't know if you can see it, but that is plastic, mottled brown plastic, with a complimentary chocolate roof liner. Absolutely lovely. Lots of electrics to go wrong. Electric windows down there. Electric mirrors here. Cruise control. And some nastiness down here where there's like a really expensive switch group missing for the seats. But look at that. Oh yes. There's the headlight switch. And man, I don't think anybody's coming to the beach in the back here. That is really tiny and claustrophobic. Right, let's have a look under the bonnet. I think it's down here somewhere. There's a lever. Oh, there we go. Interesting, the lights have popped up. They weren't in the picture. I don't know if they get forced up. Oh, there's the Porsche badge, complete with some patina. Let's call it patina. There it is. 4.7 litre V8. Missing the air filter, which I think means somebody's been fiddling with it. That's the fuel distributor there. Still, the majority of it is here. There's some nastiness down here with those weird connectors. We'll see about that, I guess. But yes, it all seems to be here. These don't work. Oop. Right. Ow. I'm just about to put the battery in. Let's see what happens. That's the negative. Move that down. And then, ooh, something happened. Something happened. Right. Let's go and put the keys in the ignition. The smell isn't getting any better. Stuff's happening. We've got a light. No horn. Kind of something there. Let's see if we got no fan. Ooh, ooh yes. Exceedingly rattly window. And another one. Ooh, I don't like them onions. Ooh, what we got? Stereo. Oh man. Talking straight from the 80s. Ah, that was what the noise was. The lights have gone back in. Amazing. So if I turn them on, maybe they'll go back up again. How do I do that? Oh, yes. Oh. And there's stuff in them. Excellent. Right. Let's try this. It's a weird sound from over there. Don't know what that is. Okay. Nothing. That is indeed a... Oh, I know what that is. That's an electric aerial. Right, let's see if we can get it to go round. I think this should work. Oh man, that's solid. Let's try it. Ready? Oh. Not looking good so far. Okay, so this didn't have the timing belt cover on when I got it, and so I presume somebody else has taken that off to do exactly what I'm doing. Let me get, I've taken the air intake off. I'm gonna put it on. Let's see what, if we can get it to move. Okay, that's moving. That's great, I think. That's stiff. Seems stiff, but that feels. I mean, I guess it could be one of the auxiliary things, maybe even the water pump. Oh, see, and then it stops there. Go back. Maybe I left it in gear. Well, it was in park, I don't know if that means anything. It's a twist, and then it's jammed at that point. I guess the thing to do would be to take the belts off, perhaps. Let's have a think. Well, I've been waggling a bit more. Maybe it's going a bit further. Feels like maybe the valves are. See, that's definitely there, and then it stops there. That's definitely. On the crank down there. I think I need to go and find out if this is an interference engine or not. It turns out it's an M2812 engine, which is 310 horsepower, which I was quite pleased about. But obviously no use if it's if it's not working. So anyway, on with the investigation. Next stage of the investigation is to use my brand new boroscope to have a look inside the cylinders. So when I took the spark plugs out, 6 of them looked fine, but 2 of them, corresponding to these 2, looked a bit clean, which might mean that there's moisture getting into the cylinders, which might have the knock-on effect of making it seized. There might be corrosion in there or something. So I'll get the spark plugs out and we'll have a look. These are the photos from the boroscope of like what I perceive to be the worst piston, and it's very corroded, but I couldn't see any reason why it would stop the engine turning. So, yeah, we've now seen the car, we've been over it, and we've had a bit of a brief look at what might be the problem. Bit of a cliffhanger, actually. So at that point, I didn't know what was stopping the engine rotating. I was still hoping at that point that it was the auxiliary belts and maybe the oil pump or something that was gumming it up. But we'll see. We'll see that in the next video as it comes to pieces, and we get closer into the source of the problem.